In this video, we are going to apply the order of operations to some fraction operations where we need to evaluate and simplify this expression. So we have 5 halves plus 5 halves times 2/8. So let's review our order of operations, and remember there's really only 4 steps to the order of operations. I know in PEMDAS there are 6 letters, but step 1 is parentheses, step 2 is exponents, step 3 is multiplication and division together in order from left to right, and step 4 is addition and subtraction together in order from left to right. So let's take a look at our problem. We don't have any parentheses, so I can cross off step 1, and we don't have any exponent, so I can cross off step 2. When I look at my expression, I have an addition sign and a multiplication sign. So that brings me to step 3, multiplication and division. And I work those in order from left to right. But since the only one I see is multiplication, I'm going to do that one first. So I need to do 5 halves times 2/8. So I'm going to recopy my problem. I start with the 5 halves plus. Now I'm going to multiply 5 halves times 2/8. Now notice what I did here with the fraction. When you multiply the numerators and you multiply the denominators. So I combined it all into one fraction, where now my numerator is 5 times 2 and my denominator is 2 times 8. That allows me to divide out the common factor of 2. Sometimes we commonly call this cross-canceling, but I really want to make sure you understand why it works and what it is that we're doing. We're dividing out common factors of the same fraction. That's why we're able to cross those out, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. So then that just leaves me with 5 halves plus 5/8. So now the only step I have is addition. Well, in order to add these fractions together, I need a common denominator. So I first have to multiply the fraction 5 halves by 4 over 4. So now I have 20 over 8 plus 5 over 8. Now, I'm going to write it again as one combined fraction where the numerator is 20 plus 5, and now that numerator is over the common denominator of 8. So I'm back into one fraction now. In my numerator, I have 20 plus 5, which is 25, and then I have 25 over 8. Now, if you want, you can leave your answer as an improper fraction, or we can turn it into the mixed number 3 1/8. Now, if you need a quick review on how I got to the answer of 3 1/8, what we did was we divided 25 by 8. So when I do the long division, I see that 8 goes into 25 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24, and there's a remainder of 1. So the quotient 3 is the whole number in that mixed number 3 1/8. So the quotient is 3. The remainder 1 is the numerator 1, and then it's 1 over 8. So your final answer is 25/8 or 3 1/8.